You.
Babe, do you remember this? I mean, do you remember where this was taken?
Yeah, it's Griffith Observatory.
Well, yeah, but is that how you remember it? I mean, is that where we were? I swear, I remember taking this photograph, but we were in Seattle. We were visiting your parents, and yeah, you were really mad at your mom, and we were at the Pacific Science Center. It doesn't ring any bells?
No, you're confused. It's Griffith Observatory. And, yeah, I was really mad at my mom, but they were here. They were visiting for the holidays.
Oh, but I remember Sam's facial
Okay,
expression.
Brendan, please, I need space.
I remember where we were when we took this photo. Claire's mother had begged us to come with Sam before they went another year without getting to see her. Claire and her mom had a blowout, so I kept finding places to take the family whenever I could. We went to the aquarium, we went to the zoo, we went to the Pacific Science Center. It was the Pacific Science Center. It wasn't Griffith Observatory. I want to show you something.
The term was coined by paranormal consultant Fiona Broom, refers to a widespread misconception that former South African President Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s while he was incarcerated.
I heard somebody say, where's Mandela? Well, Mandela's dead.
The Mandela effect.
Now they're saying
Someone,
that
often
none
many
of the
people,
killings
having a clear memory of something that actually did not happen.
Chef, peanut butter?
A whole community sprung up around this. I mean, it's disorienting.
Darth Vader actually never said, Luke, I am your father. What he actually said was...
No, I am your father.
No. It's not true. That's impossible. It's Shifty. Shifty. Everyone knows it's Shifty.
How would you feel if you could no longer trust your own memories?
We're living in parallel universes, multiple timelines.
So, what do you think?
I think I need something to eat.
When Sam died, when my daughter died, I began to notice these changes, these inconsistencies.
Grief takes on many forms. And there are people you can talk to about losing your child.
That's what my wife said. She thinks I'm losing my mind. When I started to look for explanations for what I was seeing, I found you.
And?
And I think we believe the same thing.
What do I believe?
Have you heard of the Mandela effect?
Looney Tunes.
Wait, hear me out.
Everybody thinks it's spelled with two O's, as in tune, like a cartoon, when actually it's T-U-N-E.
Yes.
As in music.
Exactly. That's a Mandela effect. See, at first I thought that this was something to do with, like, parallel universes? Or maybe CERN, like the Large Hadron Collider, had ripped something open. Do you think it's the simulation?
I'm sure they are exactly what they appear to be. False memories.
Right.
But some of them could be breadcrumbs.
From what?
Mistakes left behind by the countless tiny micro corrections the sim might have to make to keep it on course.
Updates.
Whoever is running all of this has enormous processing power. But these glitches that we see, like the Mandela effect, show me that it has its limits. If this structure is a simulated structure, the sim need only be concerned with the walls, the shadows, the glass, the reflections in the glass.
That's procedural generation. I mean, we use that in video games.
It's not wasting any power, any energy on what's inside the building. Not until someone has the intention to walk in there.
If a tree falls and there's no one around to see it, does it make a sound? Does it even exist at all? What about the forest itself? You think this world works that way, that when we're not observing it, it's saving data?
It's my belief that our observation contribute to the creation of the physical world, yes.
If a conscious being isn't observing something, does that thing actually exist? In computing, in video games, procedural generation allows a computer to not get bogged down in processing data that it isn't using or observing. If something isn't being observed by the collective consciousness, then it would cease to exist until it is observed once again. But if the computer that was running the simulation had unlimited power, it wouldn't need to conserve bandwidth like that. If we could access the code, it could be crashed.
That's my hypothesis. All it would take is a program. Instead of saving processing power, would exploit the processing power.
Yes.
Like your sim does.
Using
with that
procedural generation.
Yes.
Like if the program ran a sim, which was designed to observe everything, all at the same time.
And all the time.
Yes, and if those sims spawned new sims, reproducing exponentially, each would eventually overload the original and overwhelm the processor. But you can't run a program like that on an ordinary PC.
You need a computer that was strong enough, powerful enough to run it long enough for it to have an effect on base reality. I headed a team tasked with putting together the university's first quantum computer. It's in there. There she is. 512 qubits. Thousands upon thousands of times faster than any of today's supercomputers.
That's impressive.
Let me show you around. This is your access point. There's no need to go into the vault. You run your program here. And it's a basic operating system.
Bye.